Hey everyone, it's James, and I'm here in Willoughby, Ohio at the Advanced RV facility. And I'm here with Mike Noondorfer, president of Advanced RV. And today we're going to be taking a closer look at Mzungu. Mike, what can you tell us about this one?
Well, this is a 2014. It's the first 2014 we have. It has a 4-cylinder, 7-speed transmission engine and transmission, and it has an air suspension system on it. And it has quite a few other things. It has a computerized light system that gives you control of all the lights in different places, and a lot of other technology. The safety technology from Mercedes-Benz of blind spot protection. So you just look in the mirror and it tells you through a radar system when somebody's in your blind spot, and a whole lot of other things that are fun.
And in Advanced RV, they are all about customization. So though I'm going to be showing you this RV, don't think that this is by any means all that they offer, because they'll talk to you and work with clients to design the perfect RV just for you. So this is a sample, and it should give you a good idea of the craftsmanship, but this is by no means the definitive RV that you offer, right?
That's right, James. Our whole reason to be here is to use the knowledge of customers, to listen to them, and every one of them tells us something unique that they want, and our craftsmen figure out how to do it, and now we've built a new model. So New Year models don't mean anything, because every one of our motorhomes is a different model, and it's for a specific client.
And I'm pretty excited, so let's get going. So I've got Steph with me now, and here we are looking at the outside of the Advanced RV Ocean One.
So one of the first things that I noticed on the exterior of this was how sleek it looks. Just look at that. There's really,
nothing. See, look, I'm waving my arm to indicate that there's nothing on the side of the RV.
Yeah, it's a very clean look.
And they got a standard step bumper thing.
Yeah, and I hope you caught that the van didn't move at all when you stepped off. Did you see that?
Yeah, ours would bounce.
That's a suspension.
Yeah. There's the backup camera there on the back, and I think that's it on the back. Moving down the passenger side, again, like Steph said, not a lot of vents or protuberances or anything. There's 2 porch lights, I think, and one other connection on the outside, and that's it. Other than that, it's very stealth. The running boards are all kind of a continuous swoop from the front to the back.
Oh, there you go, waving your arm
again.
Yeah,
waving my arm again.
Like
there's
to wave
nothing
your
on
arm over it.
Maybe there's. What are you saying? I don't even know.
You trying out for Vanna White's role or something?
No, that's later in the video.
Oh, okay.
Here I am showing the clear bra on the front of the RV. It goes all the way across. I've recently put clear bra on our own RV, so you can guess what my opinion of clear bra is coming from a manufacturer.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
It is. Keeps the front free from rock chips and dings, and it looks good. This is one of the only things on the outside of the RV. It's shore power.
Okay.
30 amps.
Ooh, yeah, I like this. This hidden storage compartment.
Yeah, this isn't storage. This is their service module.
Yeah, the next one is.
So there's a tank flush system, exterior shower. They've got a macerator pump here, but see that little cotter pin?
Yeah.
You can pull that out and detach the macerator pump if
Okay.
you don't want to use it, or if you need to use a 3-inch hose. Mm-hmm. There's a storage for the hose, fresh water, etc. It's got this cool magnet holding it to the side of the RV.
Yeah, that was neat too to hold it
Boom.
up. I like that.
Done.
Okay, now here's the hidden storage unit.
This is a storage compartment, and it's all, again, integrated into that cool running board looking thing.
Yeah, and there was like 2 compartments in there, really.
Upper and lower, and they're both completely separate from the inside of the RV. So smelly stuff, wet stuff can go in there. You won't have notice of it inside the RV. What? So since we're at the factory, I thought I'd take the opportunity. Yeah, that's me. I thought I'd take the opportunity to show some of the insides of in-progress units, so you can see some of the construction details. This is hush mat.
Yep.
It's like Dynamat. It's hush mat all over the ceiling in there, which I thought was pretty darn cool. Also, here I'm showing they put up a vapor barrier. Even the little holes. See that hole up there above? They tape over the little holes.
And that insulation is denim. It's recycled denim. That's what they use for insulation. How cool was that?
Yeah. All right, this is their starter battery package, actually. It's Lifeline AGM batteries. This is an upgrade, 400 amp hours of lithium batteries.
Nice.
Yeah, they charge in like half the time. The lithium batteries are awesome. To keep the batteries charged, this is solar. They're missing a panel there, but they had, I think, almost 500 watts of solar or something ridiculous on top of this thing.
Wow.
What that means is that if you're actually going to try to run the air conditioner off the battery or something, you don't need, if you're getting in full sun, which I guess if you're running the AC you would be, you'd get a boost. You wouldn't quite need as much power from the batteries. So it's not often that I get to get under an RV that's on a lift, but they've got it on the lift here, so I'm going to go underneath, and this way I see what I need to see, and I don't have to crawl around. Awesome.
Awesome, you didn't have to crawl around on the dirty floor this time.
No, I just walked. Now, this is the underside of the battery compartments. They are outside, so if you're going to charge and it's below freezing and you want to keep track of your battery temperature when you're charging, that's something you need to consider. Okay. This is the air suspension that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Kind of like an airbag, but not really. It actually replaces the standard Sprinter suspension. There's a giant tapered beam under there that actually will go up. I think we're going to show it. We're going to track forward. That is an airbag, but it all the way goes forward and attaches to the original mounting point for the Sprinter suspension.
Okay.
And there's a shot of the other one. Now, this is the black tank. We know how you love black tanks.
Yeah.
There's no heating pad on it, but that's an easy customization that I am sure they would not mind making for you.
Okay.
Let's see, the valves, dump valves there. Where am I going now? I'm so giddy at being under here. All right, that is the S-bar unit. So that's a diesel-fired heater. Provides the heat for the cabin, the heat for the hot water.
Okay.
And they use the heating lines. You can see those wrapped up lines, like plumbing lines, like on our water heater downstairs.
Yeah.
They run those lines kind of along, that's the gray tank there, that L-shaped thing.
Weird.
Along the gray tank and all around underneath to the heat exchangers and the water heater and whatever. And they use the residual heat in those lines to try to keep the water in the gray tank, and then you'll see the fresh tank on the other side of the vehicle in a second.
To keep it warm from
To
freezing?
keep it warm, to keep it from freezing.
Well.
It's not, now, normally having a freshwater tank on the outside, I'd consider that a strike because we have ours inside and it keeps it from freezing.
Yeah.
But they've at least thought of it here.
Yeah.
I can't say how well it works because, we didn't take it out in sub-freezing temperatures.
Right.
But, there's the drain valve for the freshwater tank.
Okay. But that line we see, that's what you're
the
talking
heated
about.
glycol line.
Okay.
And so they're at least paying attention to it, unlike some that'll just put a water tank on the outside.
Yeah.
And there you go.
And like you said, you could put some of those heating pads on too, right?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
You could add them to the freshwater tank as well.
Okay.
Where they do have freshwater plumbing on the outside, I think you see the little red there. That's another plumbing line. Any of the plumbing they've got wrapped up and insulated. Heat exchanger thing there.
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay.
And again, look, here we go inside.
Finally. Okay.
But we didn't take it out in the winter, I guess, to wrap that up. So remains to be seen, but at least they're thinking.
Okay.
All right, so now we got cabinetry. The cabinetry in these was outstanding, I thought.
And did you notice there's wine glass storage in the door? I don't know if you caught that, but that was
down below
a nice
the
touch. Right,
high stuff. There you are.
Pass-through storage, very nice. See, there's
the
the
wine glasses.
Yep,
An
nice.
exterior outlet there, and
Yeah.
okay, this is kind of interesting. So, since there's no propane in this coach,
right.
So it's all electric and diesel. So you've got an induction cooktop.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, and at first I thought, would I like this better having it in a drawer? And I actually think, yes, I would. I would prefer this. Although they do build them both ways.
They had them built in.
Yeah.
And if it's not on and you're not magnetic,
Right.
you wouldn't get burned anyway. So I think either way it would be fine.
Well,
but-
get it out of the way and you have all that extra counter space. So I like that.
Yeah,
That's
well,
kind of neat.
but I like this.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
K-cup.
So built-in K. We use K-cups at home.
Yeah.
And we would be able to do the same thing on the road.
Yep.
And you can run it off the battery. Thank goodness. They've
So
got
that's a bonus.
2,000 watt inverter, I believe they've got in these. An Outback
Wow.
unit.
Yeah.
So plenty to run a K-cup machine, which we couldn't do on ours.
Yeah, and look I can't get over all this storage. I'm
Yeah, I know.
opening and I'm opening.
You're having a storage frenzy. Here.
And that's just the galley. Look how
And
long
you
it's
get
taking
confused
me.
and you start opening some of the same ones you had opened previously. Oh, no, wait, I got that one. Oh, look, here's this other one. No, I already did
I'm
that
just
one.
so happy to see storage in a Class B.
Oh, wait, is this more storage?
Oh, yes.
It's a pull-out pantry. What do you know?
Nice.
And it was actually kind of angled. I don't know if you can pick
Yeah.
that up here, but it was angled because they angled that whole wall of cabinets to make it look a little more spacious.
Yeah, and it
Microwave.
actually did. It worked.
Microwave. Is that a convection?
It was. It's a convection microwave.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And,
Let's see.
yeah. Is this fridge bigger than ours, Steph?
Oh, come on. It is hard to get a smaller. Is there such thing as a smaller fridge than ours?
There's actually not.
Okay. So it's bigger than ours.
And it's got a freezer down below, just like what we have at home. So
Yeah.
I kind of
Freezer
like
low.
that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where are we going next? Oh, more storage
Yep.
and open storage.
I like
Oh,
that.
look, more storage.
But I do like that open space behind the driver's head. I just think it makes it feel more open up there and spacious.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Curved cabinets up front. I don't know if that's picking up. It's a little dark up there, but curved cabinetry
Yeah.
there and along the bottom and in the back throughout. Very nice touch. Here, I love that latch on the bathroom.
Yeah, it is a very neat latch.
So now this is a standard side bath, and normally one of the things we aren't too fond of is a standard side bath.
Yep.
But I have to say, and I think you'll actually get a shot of my shiny head in here at some point, but there are tons of headroom in this bath. There was a good foot over my head.
Yeah, and I'm 5'5", and you can still see that I have plenty of room for my head.
And standing sideways, and medicine cabinet.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
And standing sideways, there's actually more room, to be completely honest, than there is in our shower right now.
That's true. But we have a dry bath.
Yeah, we have a dry bath. And the China toilet. And there's the skylight over there. And where's my head? There it is. See? There's a good foot to the skylight from my head. Mm-hmm. So even the tallest folks shouldn't have any problem. Oh, here's the bed.
Oh, yeah, look quick, because it goes fast.
Yeah, it's a very fast bed.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and done.
And there you have it. And I always say I want to have a permanent bed, but this would be an exception. Wow, that was so fast.
It really was. And I'm like 5'9.5", 5'10", and there's plenty of room for us. There's a headboard on this thing. I like that.
Yeah.
And you'll see one of the reasons why towards the end of the video.
Yeah, you can lay that headboard down if you don't have any storage back there and make the bed even longer.
But that's so. Oh, here I am just making more notes. I will post my 47-point checklist on the webpage with this review.
Okay, and so that's lighted up, isn't it?
Yes, LED lighting there as well as throughout the coach. I didn't see a single incandescent or halogen fixture inside the coach.
Yeah.
Well, unless there was something on the dash from Mercedes, but anything that Advanced RV put in was LED to reduce the power consumption. Oh, here I'm excited about this cabinet.
Yeah.
Solar charge controller in there and a safe.
Yeah, and an interesting tall safe, so like a laptop can fit in there.
Right. So here we've got the pump, easy to access, as well as the attenuator for the hot water temperature, the part of the S-bar thing. Mm-hmm. All easy to access. Now this thing I really like. This is their silver leaf. It's all integrated.
Check that out. Everything's on there.
Even the lights, the generator, the water pump. It's all tied in this one Silverleaf system.
Right.
And you've still got all the regular circuit breakers, fuses, a surge protector, master cutoff, the controls for the S-bar, programming port, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's all in there, but the Silverleaf thing is really the star of the show here when it comes to controlling the coach.
Yeah, this is one thing that I think really sets them apart from other Class B manufacturers.
This, I got totally excited. You're going to see me just jumping and screaming about this. So they've got a Max Air, like a fan, the same kind. It's a high-end fan. It's the same one we have on our RV.
Yeah.
But they put snaps on the thing where you actually, the reason why that's a big deal is in the winter, you can just snap something up there to cover that up instead of trying to cram a pillow up into that opening like they sell at the camping world.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a nice touch.
I'm doing that to ours. I'm so doing it.
I'm sure you are.
Oh, and here I'm getting excited about their windows.
Yeah.
Curtains, normally I'm not a fan of curtains, but the way they've got the curtains in this one, they're just like the bump out there over the windows is only like an inch.
Yeah, so they've thought about space, and it's kind of set back, right? The window seems set back.
Just
somehow.
in a normal RV, sometimes they'll have like a 2-3 inch box in front of the window, and it just kind of takes space out of the RV. Well, here their boxes. Here's my Vanna White.
Okay.
TV. That's about all the TV I care about. Now this is interesting. Yeah. I'm not sure if I like this or don't like this, but
I kind of think I do. This is the table. It stores in that cabinet. Now check this out.
It's completely not attached in the floor. There's no hole in the floor where you attach. I'm sure they would add a hole in the floor if you wanted one.
Yeah.
To attach it, but you get this little tripod table thing. Mm-hmm. Tripod.
Super easy. It's really light. It was super light.
Very light. And I guess the advantage of this is when it's out of the way. It's completely out of the way. There's not even the little thing in the floor.
Right.
And then the other advantage is you could take it outside theoretically if you wanted to set up camp outside.
Yeah, or you could set it in the front, so turn around the passenger seat and have your table up front. So you have option this way. I think I like this better.
Yeah, I'm still not sure.
Okay. Well,
right, here we are in the cab of the Sprinter. Standard Sprinter cab, but carbon fiber.
Yeah, and we're cyclists, so we like that.
Like the carbon fiber.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to show you something here that I thought was pretty darn cool. Grab the key, dude. Come on. Okay. So when you turn on the RV, they've got their own splash screen on the
there it is.
On the Pioneer unit there.
Neat. Very neat.
Pioneer nav, Bluetooth, all the.
Okay.
Oh. So if those of you who have Sprinters, that side on the door where you rest your arm when you're driving is hard plastic. They've thought of that, and they've put a pad in there. I put one in ours.
Yeah, James thought he was really clever.
But apparently I'm not unique.
Yep, you're not the only one.
And the Sprinter seats are quite comfy and adjustable. Here's Steph
Just
adjusting.
messing with it, yeah.
Adjusting. And they recover them. It's a much nicer feel than the standard Sprinter cloth that your plumber may use.
Yep. And I'm still adjusting the seat.
Okay. This is why I like the headboard. So they've actually paid attention to having bike storage. A bike will fit inside with the bed down. You can actually fit 2 of them back there. And at Advanced RV, they've even designed a rack that you can get that'll actually stand up in there and hold them, kind of just like I'm holding it now. So you can get 2 bikes in there kind of crossed.
Yeah. So the bike rack is an option. So, yeah. Very
neat
feature.
And then we got to go for a drive.
Yeah, this was amazing.
So now this Sprinter is actually just the 4-cylinder Sprinter. Now I'm not going to say that any of you who have a Class B and think you absolutely have to have the 6-cylinder engine are crazy, but you might reconsider.
Yeah.
This 4-cylinder engine has actually more horsepower and torque than our current 5.
Yeah.
And this thing had plenty of pep.
Oh, yeah, it could go.
And with the air ride suspension, they had. Oh, look, Steph, you got to drive.
Yeah, this is a rare day that I get to drive.
But with the air ride suspension they had, the ride in back was very smooth.
The ride in the back felt smoother than sitting up front. Even it was. I mean, the front's smooth too. Don't get me wrong, but wow, when I was back there, I didn't even feel like I was moving.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, and so here we are heading back down the road to the Advanced RV facility. This is where they are. There'll be that white cluster of buildings there on the left.
Yep.
And if you pick up an Advanced RV, this is where you'll do it.
Yep, and you're going to love your time there. The folks there are wonderful.
And I guess that's about it from us. This is James.
And this is Stephanie.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.